In the heart of a small village called Umuoma, there lived a woman named Adanna. From her early years, she harbored a deep disdain for children, treating them with cruelty and disdain. She disliked happy children and would use the slightest chance to make them cry. Children were scared of her. Mothers warned their children to stay away from her and always complained of her misdeeds towards innocent children. She would kick, slap, and take away food from children and laugh wickedly while they cried. One day, a little boy named Chijioke was walking home happily from the market square with his other friends. Adanna, also on her way home, spotted Chijioke as he danced happily while going home. Apparently, Chijioke was happy because he heard his mother had given birth to a little girl and he was happy to get a little sister. Adanna stopped Chijioke and questioned his happy moments, which she claimed disturbed her sight. Chijioke, scared of Adanna, attempted to run, only to be held back by Adanna. Adanna, pissed off, spanked him for attempting to run away, but then other kids had already run home. Chijioke explained that he was returning home to his mother, who had just bore him a little sister. "You mean the ugly monkey your mother bore?" Adanna asked, laughing maniacally. Chijioke protests, saying, "My little sister is not a monkey." "Then you are the monkey." Adanna yelled at him and started beating him up. Chijioke attempts to fight back, but is overpowered by Adanna, who is much bigger and stronger. Finally, he runs away and Adanna laughs at him as he runs away in pain. Chijioke is not the only victim of Adanna's wickedness. Many more kids have either fallen to her trap and gotten beaten, or like Ada, has been dipped into the river and allowed to almost drown. Parents can only shout and complain to Adanna's parents, but to no avail. Little did she know that her actions will set in motion a series of events that would shape her destiny. Adanna grew up in a neighborhood where her maltreatment of children was a dark shadow. She was known for her wickedness, scolding and mistreating every child in her path. The village whispered tales of her heartlessness, but Adanna paid no heed. Instead, she sought for the children of elders who tried to advise her and beat them up. Even her parents were unable to stop her wickedness. Soon, Adanna was ripe for marriage, and many men in the village despised her for her hatred for children. But fate smiled at her when one day, a good man from another town sought for her hand in marriage. Unknown to this man, Adanna was a terror of her village. Adanna is finally married off to the city, and everyone in the village is happy. Not that she's married, but because she is finally leaving the village and the children alone. As Adanna entered married life, a cloud of despair enveloped her when she discovered she was unable to conceive. Desperate to have a child, she sought the help of a wise native doctor who revealed an unsettling truth. She needed to make amends for her past. Adanna has been horrible to children, and it never occurred to her that karma would come knocking. The native doctor's remedy was both simple and profound. Adanna had to adopt an orphan child and shower her with love she had denied others. Karma has found her, and this time, when she needs a child the most. Adanna was shocked by this revelation. How can she take care of another woman's child and shower the child with love meant for her child? She thought to herself, "Isn't there any other way, Baba?" Adanna pleaded earnestly. "What you gave is what has come back to you, Adanna. You can only bear a child if you treat another woman's child right," the native doctor warned sternly. Humbled by her predicament, Adanna agreed, bringing home a young orphan named Obioma. Adanna grudgingly embraced motherhood. She struggled to treat Obioma right, but she did put in effort. She practiced how to use kind words on her and would call her Nne, Adoma, and other sweet names. She even showered her with gifts and wouldn't let her do any chore at home. Some days, Obioma will make a mistake and Adanna will be tempted to beat her up, only to remember the echoes of Baba's words. What you gave is what has come back to you, Adanna. You can only bear a child if you treat another woman's child right. She maintains her calm and instead walks away, and Obioma grows graciously. like a child showered with all the love she needed. She was such a gracious child that she helped around the house when she was of age, even when Adana insisted she do nothing. Adana was always pleased with her, and when it seemed as though everything was almost perfect, she bore a child of her own, and the dark shades of her past resurfaced. She began mistreating Obioma, favoring her biological child. Obioma now became a thing of disdain to her. Nothing she did was right in Adana's eyes. She would beat her at any slight mistake, starve her, and lock her out of the house. She could no longer contain her hate towards Obioma. One day, she eventually cast Obioma out into the unforgiving world. The gods, angered by Adana's betrayal, unleashed hardship upon her and her family. Things suddenly became hard for them. All means to provide for her family went futile. Her husband becomes suddenly sick and is unable to provide for them. Stricken by poverty, Adana sought the guidance of another native doctor who revealed the source of her suffering, the child she had mistreated. Again, she needed to make amends. The native doctor instructs her to find Obioma and gain her forgiveness. Only then will things be better for her and her family. Adana embarked on a quest to find Obioma, but time slipped through her fingers. Years passed, and the once prosperous woman now found herself begging on the streets with her own child. Fate took a twist when, after 2 decades, Adana crossed paths with Obioma while begging. Unbeknownst to her, Obioma recognized her former tormentor. Adana could not recognize her until Obioma revealed her identity. Filled with pain and regret, Adana cried bitterly. Kind-hearted Obioma consoled her, promising her that she had forgotten and forgave all her misdeeds towards her. Obioma helped them, showing compassion to the woman who had once caused her misery and pain. The story of Adana teaches us the enduring lessons of compassion, redemption, and the consequences of our actions. It reminds us that our treatment of others, especially the vulnerable, shapes our lives. In the end, Adana learned that kindness is never forgotten, and the cycle of redemption is a testament to the unpredictable nature of fate. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and may the lessons of Adana's story resonate in the hearts of all who hear it. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.